Hey there, welcome to day 1408 of What Ships You Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with a quick recap and a review of what I've been working on. Today I did 3 pieces of content, one for my Supersize Your Business group and page, one for the free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge. This is our 10th Get Up and Go challenge since COVID, since the pandemic started. And one is an annual challenge that I've done. This is my 4th annual challenge that I've shared with other people. I've done lots of challenges, but this is the 4th one I've shared with other people, where I do one thing every day to warm up my voice secretly and to work on something that I kind of want to improve in my life, but I don't want to dedicate a special bunch of activities or time and energy to. It's something I just want to be more of and continuously improve, but just in a small way, by doing one single daily action, one tiny thing every day. And it's a little thing every day. A lot of times it's just a process or an activity or answer a question or say what a saying means to me. And I'm using, this is the 4th year in a row, I've used one of these little journals to go along with and do a 365-day challenge. Next year I'm doing something totally different. And so I'm excited about that. But today's was about do what's interesting to you, and at least one person will be pleased and entertained. This is a Katharine Hepburn saying, and I thought it was wonderful. So we're sharing today one thing that pleases us. Whether it pleases other people or not is not the point. It's what's important to us, and how does it make us feel, I guess is how I look at it. And then our idiom for Supersize Your Business today was about cold hands, warm heart. And I've heard that expression my entire life. My grandma on my mom's side of the family passed away a couple of years ago at 99, just shy of 100, literally a month and a week shy of 100. And she always said that to me. She'd grab my hands and warm up. She'd be like, "Oh, Sherry, warm hands, cold heart," or "Cold hands, warm heart." Cold hands, warm heart. And I still mix it up. But basically, it's an idiom that's been around since 1902. It was first published by Vincent Lean in his collection of Proverbs. But that means it's been around for probably hundreds of years prior to that, before it was actually published, or a long time before it was published. But my grandma and my dad used to say it to me too. And my dad, as I look at the meaning of this idiom and proverb, cold hands, warm heart, meaning what's on the outside isn't necessarily what's on the inside, because we all have warm red hearts on the inside, right? Our hearts are always body temperature, right? 98 something degrees. So our heart's always warm, unless of course we passed on. And it reminds us to, number one, be true to ourselves and live on the outside who we really are on the inside, because I would say the vast majority of people do not do that. But it's what's on the inside that matters the most. I mean, who we are as beings and human beings, and on the inside, that and our intent and our desires and things, that's the most important. Who we really are is more important than the way we show up and the things we show up as in the world. I mean, a lot of us wear different veils and different robes, or whatever metaphor you use to describe it, different masks throughout different times and aspects and areas of our life, for survival in many cases. If I showed up with my stuffed animals and in my pajamas in corporate America, I think I'd probably be laughed out the front door. So we dress the part for the situation that we're in. I'm a firm believer in situational leadership, situational management, doing what's appropriate and right for the situation. So cold hands, warm heart was our idiom today. And how does that tie into our business? I shared that in Supersize Your Business. And then Get Up and Go was about our core values. And I shared a process on how you can determine what your core values are if you've never done an exercise like that before. And what I like to do is, I actually call it cheating. It's not cheating. It's adding a framework to looking at my core values. It's helped me a lot. Instead of just saying, all right, well, what's important to me, and looking at a list of hundreds of words and things and saying, okay, well, all these things are important to me at some level, but what are the most important things to me? I like to take and apply the life framework to it, and then say, okay, what physically are my most important core values? What mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, relationship-wise are my most important core values? From a contribution standpoint, what am I here to create in the world? What do I value most? And then from communication and confidence, since I added those this last year, I do core values in those areas. And then I look at that whole list and I say, okay, what are the commonalities? What What themes am I seeing through the different areas and aspects of my life? And what overall is most important to me? And that's how I come to what is my number one core value. And it's really hard to get to number one when you look at thousands and thousands of different core values. And when you try to think about other people and their lives and what's important to them. Because what's important to my mom, for example, might not be important to me. What's important to one of my sisters might not be at all important to me. And that actually is the case. Even though we've had the same environments and the same upbringing, we value different things differently. Why? Because even though we grew up in the same family, we've had different experiences. And those experiences have caused changes in what we think is most important, what we value the most. So core values was our exercise today for Supersize Your Business. Not Supersize Your Business, for Get Up and Go Challenge. And geez, end of the year, wrapping things up. Late start again today. But that's okay. It's about the commitment of getting things done. Do what you can with what you've got. Do what you can when you can. Get it done. Live by your commitments. Stand by your commitments. These are all things that are core and important to me. I say I'll show up every day. I show up every day. I don't say I'll show up at 8 o'clock in the morning every day, because I know that that is not humanly possible. But I do say I'll show up every day, and I show up every day. And am I showing up every day for anybody? Yes. But I'm also, number one and most importantly, showing up every day for myself, because I make the commitment to myself. I think that's why I love challenges so much. Is a challenge is me committing to myself that I'm going to do something. And once I commit to myself, guess what? I can't let myself off the hook, right? When we commit to something and say we're going to do it, we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. Will it be the same time, the same place, the same way every day? No, but I'm going to make sure that I get it done. All right, any questions, anything I can help you with, ask. Comments are turned on to this if you're watching me on Facebook Live. Otherwise, you can Google search me, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, or message me, and I will answer and help you in any way that I absolutely possibly can, but you got to ask, right? All right, have an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow.